Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Law-Splaining the Interwebs. I'm your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota, as you already know. And this is a little bit of a weird video because my channel is under attack. I don't know how to do it the way the quartering does. I am but a humble apprentice, but my channel is actually under somewhat of an attack from Law and Crime. Law News Inc., owned by Dan Abrams of the Abrams Media Group, the people who brought you such beautiful gems as Mediaite and The Mary Sue, among several other publications. Okay. Most of you already know this because if you've been following along with the live streams, I've been trying to be very open and transparent about what's going on with this. But this is for those of you who don't. I received a copyright delayed takedown. Okay. That's where YouTube actually gives you 7 days to try and resolve the copyright strike before it's applied. Now, the only way you can actually do this is by contacting the person issuing the strike and beg and plead for them to take it down. And despite contact from my lawyer, that was not something that we were able to get accomplished prior to this strike being applied. Now, when does this strike get applied? That's the mystery. I don't actually know. Let me show you what we've got, and I'll talk about what the impact is on the channel, and most importantly, where you can find me in case this thing really goes south. That is, in case there is an actual YouTube suspension on my account because of the copyright strike. I don't actually know if that's going to happen. The rules are a little bit ambiguous, and I haven't dealt with this before, and they don't explicitly say what's going to happen. But I'm going to show you all the things that I can see, and then I'll show you where to find me. Psst, it's on Rumble, rumble.com/C/Rekieta Law. That channel link will be in the description of this video, and all videos are going to be mirrored there going forward, as well as all of the live streams will be simulcast to Rumble as well. But in the event there is a channel takedown, you can go directly to rumble.com and just follow along there. In the event there isn't a channel takedown, you can also follow along on Rumble. We've had a couple live streams go on over there, and they work great, and everything seems to be functioning well. So that is there. But for now, let me show you what I've got. This is the email that I got from YouTube. And here's what it says. Hi, Rekieta Law. Due to a copyright takedown notice that we received, your video will be taken down from YouTube in 7 days. Note, this was 6 days ago. Tomorrow, the 22nd, as I record this video, is day 7. So that's the day it's going to be taken down. I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be at midnight. I don't know if it's going to be in the middle of the day. I don't know if it's going to be the evening or night. Who knows? But that's what we got. And the video is the Please No Bully opening arguments for Chandler Halderson. The delayed takedown was issued by Law News Inc., doing business as Law and Crime. They want to give you an opportunity to resolve your copyright issue before your video is removed and a copyright strike applied. And my options are to do nothing and take the copyright strike, delete the video, and then, acquiesce to their demand, but there will be no strike, but the video will be gone, or reach out to Law and Crime to, to talk to them about it. Now, my lawyer had already reached out to Law and Crime because they sent me a cease and desist letter that was full of all sorts of mischaracterizations, untruths, and many other things. I did a live stream talking about it. You can check it out if you want. But that being said, my lawyer was already in contact with them, and they did not really talk about removing this takedown strike at all. So that doesn't really seem to be an option. So what is next? What else am I seeing? This is what I see on my actual YouTube channel management page for live streams specifically. As you can see, there's a strike pending. and it's until February 22nd. That's when it will be taken down. You can see that says they will remove your video on this time. It will be removed today, which it's not today. I guess it's technically tomorrow, but the strike will occur on this thing because let's be very clear. I am not taking this video down. This is the principle of the matter. I am not taking this video down because it does not infringe on Law and Crime's copyright. It does not infringe on their copyright in any way. If they even own a copyright, which they may not, So, because of that, I cannot in good conscience take it down. I will not acquiesce to bullying from a major network. I am an independent content creator, and that is the main important thing there, Law and Crime. I am a content creator. You guys are content recorders. You go in and you record things, and you do so at specific directions of the court. But most of the time, you're not even in the courtroom. It's somebody else's camera, and you're just broadcasting what someone else is recording. But in this event, it does appear that it's possible that Law and Crime's cameras were in the courtroom here. So they did do the recording. However, the judge set the cameras. He told them where they could be, what they could record, when they could record, when they had to stop recording, and the amount of creative input that went into these recordings from Law and Crime is minimal, if we're being generous. So that being said, I'm not entirely sure that Law and Crime actually has a protectable copyright interest in these videos. To the extent that they do, there is a clear case of fair use going on here as I add extensive commentary to the courtroom footage, which, by the way, is a public proceeding that Law and Crime does not get to monopolize in any way. But I add extensive commentary to the proceeding. And in this particular video, even selected out sections of the live stream. Their stream that I used was 5.5 hours long. My stream was 4.5 hours long, and only about an hour and a half of that was courtroom footage. The rest of it was commentary. There were other subjects involved, and the commentary about this specific footage was very extensive, and at the end, obviously transformative. Not to mention it's newsworthy, which is a fair use exception, as well as educational, which is also a fair use exception. So we've got some issues going on here. And because of that, as stated, in good conscience, I cannot take this video down. I will not do that. There are too many principles here. And the one principle is that I am in a position to stand up to bullies of content creators. I am in a position to do that in a way that not everybody else is. And because of that, I am going to take advantage of that. I will stand up against this. And that means I will have to eat a copyright strike. So what happens when I eat that copyright strike? Well, the first thing is I will counter notify that strike immediately. And I will put that ball back in Law and Crime's court, which means that once I counter notify, they will have 10 days to file a lawsuit, a federal lawsuit against me, or their copyright takedown will be undone. The video should be restored at that point, and everything will go on as normal until they decide if they're going to sue me or not. That will be up to them. It's not up to me. But I will counter notify on this because, again, I firmly believe that I have respected all rights of any potential copyright holders because in the cases of a transformative fair use, the rights that matter are mine. That's right. And so with that, I will be issuing the counter notification. The strike will still be applied and will likely be in place for the full 7 days. That might mean that I am unable to stream or upload to YouTube. I'm not quite sure because the information around this is ambiguous. This was on a live stream, and it says if you get a copyright strike on an active live stream, you will not be able to live stream for 7 days. I don't know if that active live stream means a presently live stream because that didn't happen, but we're going to see. In any event, if I am unable to stream on YouTube, the show will still go on, and the show will be going on over on Odyssey and on Rumble. Rumble is a new live streaming platform to me that I have signed up for. Here is my Rumble page. You can see there are a whopping 2 live streams on it. We already have almost 5,000 subscribers as of the recording of this video. And the 2 live streams that we've done have been very, very successful. And I want to thank everybody who showed up to watch those and then subsequently watched them after the recording took place. But you can see up here, and again, it's in the description, rumble.com/C/Rekieta Law. And I'm signed out of this right now, just so you can see this is how it will appear to anybody who goes to that hyperlink. You can click the subscribe button. You can also, if you're interested, join my locals, which is completely free. And then you can take a look at what's over there. But most importantly, come over to Rumble, follow over here. That way, if you're not able to watch on YouTube, you'll be able to watch here on Rumble. The show will continue. Again, I'm not going to be bullied off of any platform or bullied off of my coverage just because some pansy at Law and Crime got mad that I did better numbers than their multi-million-dollar network. Well, I'm sorry, but your product is boring. It's useful, it's helpful, but you got out-competed by someone who created something different than what you do, and people tended to like it a little bit more. That's the problem that Law and Crime has. They're still salty after Rittenhouse. They're salty after Chandler Halderson for some reason, even though all their Chandler Halderson content did better than mine. I wasn't really covering it, but we were beating them on Edgecomb. That's where they really got mad because they misread a court order and thought that they were unable to stream Edgecomb on YouTube. But that's not my fault that they misread a court order. That's on them. That being said, this is what it's about, right? Law and Crime, at the end of the day, is salty that they're losing to just some jerk in the middle of Minnesota who likes to say funny things and tell funny stories while watching lawsuits, and then to also use his very expensive legal education to just translate what's going on in the courtroom, comment on it for a bunch of people who may not have the time, money, energy, desire, or whatever to waste 3.5 years of their life in law school. Instead, they can come, get some good quality entertainment, and learn a little bit about the actual legal practice that's going on from me and other lawyers and experts who join this show. So, with that said, final reminder, rumble.com/C/Rekieta Law. Down in the description below will be a link. You can click right there. Go subscribe on Rumble just in case. Look, if the YouTube channel stays up and I'm able to live stream, I'm going to be live streaming to YouTube, Rumble, and Odyssey. But if it happens to be down, you can find me on Rumble and Odyssey. I would encourage you to go wherever you enjoy the experience most. There's benefits and pitfalls to each of the platforms, and that is why I'm trying to diversify my presence and make it as welcoming and hospitable to as many of you as possible. Thanks for hanging out with me through this video. It's very weird to make these things. I don't like the drama of it. If it were up to me, Law and Crime would piss off to wherever they belong. And we just keep making a show that is great and entertaining. That being said, I have to deal with this. There's nothing I can do to stop it other than to acquiesce. And I think you guys know enough about me to know that's not going to happen unless I'm actually in the wrong. And I'm not. Dan Abrams, don't play this game. All right, guys. Hopefully, I'll see you here on YouTube, on Rumble, on Odyssey. But if I happen to catch a 7-day suspension, you can find me on those other 2 platforms. The show will continue. Until then, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll catch you soon. Peace. Peace.